Yeah. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up. Grand rising to you. I'm about to get y'all some coffee or something. Can you, when you get free time, pour me a glass of this? And the large glass cup I use is in the dishwasher. Look, I'm about to share with y'all these things, these truths that I come across, connecting dots. You know? Oh, Stacy Hinton, good to see you. Grand rising to you. Let me show you what we're working on this morning. I do this for inspiration for the Moors. I do this because I love people. I do this because I share the truth about my life. I'm transparent. You got to be transparent with the world about who you are. What it does is it encourages trust. This is for your crown chakra. You see? That's the crown chakra. You get your crown chakra right, and you'll be able to communicate with the universe, the ancestral spirits. King G, Grand Rising, wonderful father you are, most powerful. Whenever you be in the Father, and your seeds is with you, most powerful. Oh, King G, that's what you are. This one is the heart chakra. You got to be working on your heart chakra. See? That's what I got going right now. We teaching today, we sharing information, and we telling the truth. So y'all seen about a week ago. Woo, I'm about to get fired up. Look, a couple weeks ago, I'm naming names, even though I shouldn't. Actually, y'all know the name. This particular empress and a few other ones, they was attacking me, going crazy on the line, talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm deceiving the Moors and all of this crazy stuff. What? Okay, I'm wondering, what did I do to encourage their attack on me? I meditated. I didn't respond. I didn't get all belligerent and curse them, call them all them heifers out their name. Oh, wait, I mean them beautiful, wonderful empresses out of their name. What I did was I responded in nobility, love, peace, truth, freedom, and justice. And I meditated until the truth came to me. Now y'all got it. First thing, this Dr. York from the Nubian Moors, they lied on him and said that he was doing some things, had his kids lying on him. This Dr. York in Georgia. I'm figuring this stuff out every day. This stuff is being revealed to me, connecting the dots of my life. Information is sent to me. I put the information out. People get to tripping. I realize that they have the information and been using it for years for themselves, but don't give it to nobody. And then when I get the information and give it out and start freely giving it to the people, they want to get mad at me. Man, come on with it. Look, I'm just here doing a public service. I love everybody. So when you love somebody, you feed them. And our minds is hungry for information and knowledge. Our people perish for lack of knowledge and application. Come on with it. Islam, Emmanuel, good to see you this morning. Let me show you what I'm talking about. First, I'm fresh to death today. Look at this. This is pink right there. Then I got these, look at these turquoise. Boy, these things is tight with these Nikes on, boy. Woo, boy, fired up. Fresher than that thing. You got to, man, you're only as good as you feel. Okay, we're going to get into this. Check this out, man. These is the holy tablets. Okay? See the holy tablets right here? Look. holytablets.wahabianfacts.com. Okay. When they arrested me, they threatened to bust my windows. They coerced me and forced me into the back of a private motor conveyance. They took me to a war camp and made me get naked and cough in front of them, the homosexuals, the filthy demons. Then after they made me cough while I was naked in front of them, they dressed me in an all-orange suit And then they threatened to throw me in a hole if I didn't submit to a psychological evaluation, because I said I was free and didn't want to consent to contract. So I'm about to sue them for $20 million in lawful currency, gold-backed currency, $20 million, and I'm finna be sitting, feeling real good on the boat, teaching from the boat. Lo, my children, allow me to speak with you, for it is that time again every 25,000 years, for the renewal of your way of life. Nuwabu. Let me speak with you of the beginnings of life before and after the knowledge bestowed upon you of your very own creation, and the making of this planet you call Earth, and the many other planets of which you have no knowledge of. Your soul, that is the emotional you, is about to embark upon a journey through time and space within existence, through a time not yet encountered by Bahama, the human beast, and the human beings, the children of Elohim, the human being of Hu, creative force of will, and meme. I'm getting somewhere with this. Just stay with me, because I'm about to tell y'all the truth, which is another name for Mother Ninti, who gave birth to mortals, the human being of Hu, the creative force of will, and main from the Latin spirits of the dead. Okay, Mother Ninti. Oh, let me come right back to you. So, what you mean to tell me is, when I posted a pic of these 5 pages, and it say Mother Ninti right there, Ninti, oh, somebody I know seen that and got upset that I was posting this information, that seen her name right there say Mother Ninti. Oh, found it. Guess what? The holy tablets, they can be used in any courtroom in America. For what? The right to enforce your religious freedom as your Nubian nation of Moors. The Nubian nation, Dr. York, been using this particular document and many others that's been prepared to enforce the law of the land concerning the Moors. That's why they locked him up. And he's super powerful. That's another reason why they locked him up. He had the ability to do what? Draw people in. Just like I'm finna do and am doing in Washington right now. Got the Republic. Got bodies. About to go get a consulate. Put all the paperwork in. So all of us can have a place where we could do the work for the empire without any trouble and problems from all these crazy people. And y'all crazy too. How y'all be treating us and dealing with us when we be trying to help y'all all day long. Y'all crazy too. Instead of being cool, thanking us, and being happy that somebody's in your life, serving and trying to be there for you, you just keep on beating us down. Respect. Atlan, yeah. And we withstand being punching bags so we can be the example that the empire needs, that the unified family is the way. Oh, they roll up on you? You ain't never seen it. Just look at the tactics. There's always about 5 of them. If they roll up with 1, they call 3. If they roll up, most of the time they got 5. So, you family members just rolling around by yourself. Oh, you got to do it alone. That ain't the program. We a body, baby. Yeah. Okay. So, that's the first thing. The holy tablets. Dr. York, they was mad at me because I found the holy tablets and I started reading them, and now I'm going to use them in my affidavits and my writs. Joan Farley, look. Hey, girl. Now I get to rock with y'all. This is how a tax per Q is supposed to look. We've been getting certified return receipts. So this is the first part. You can write these down if you don't have labels. Man, we teaching and preaching and telling the truth today. Good morning to you. We eating. That's what we're doing. The patriarchs is feeding. The patriarchs is getting on here, and we doing our job for the next generation. That's teaching. That's one label. When you labeling, if you's a consulate or a national, you can put Moorish American National. You don't have to put your name. Your name is private. The only time you have to bring up your name is if it's in trust and somebody is trying to impose upon your wealth and your estate. That's another label. You write this. That's 742 affixed UPU 144. That's 18 USC. Now let me just make sure, my bad. 1701. When you look up that 18 USC, you're going to see right there what happens if they tamper with the mails. Okay? So then you come to step 2, and you have both of them. Boom, you write that, Moorish American National. This is the consulate post example. Then your thumbprint right there, signed across in blue, thumbprint in red. Then when you put this postmark stamp, your thumbprint's going in the postmark stamp, and it's going to be signed in blue as well across. Okay? Then after that, you got this green slip right here. This green slip, hold on a minute. It should have that certified tracking number. Peel it off the top, and you put it on your green slip. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, where is that? Where'd I put it? There we go. Right there. Put it on your green slip. This way, focus coming, you know, when they peel it off on the back, it's got your location right there. Boom, on the back. So they gonna peel it off when they get it. Bam. And then they got it to mail it back to you. Certified. We getting these in the mail, which means that's proof that this tax perque works. Come on with it. Yeah. So, y'all getting the Amunra group. Islam to all, King G. Man, we love you for being a father, for standing up for what's right, which is being yourself and being allowed to be yourself. Listen, here's the abuse and the crime. If you deal with people who don't allow you the freedom to think, there is a problem with the people you're dealing with. You should be able to express yourself in any way you see fit, so long as you're not injuring that other person, and no one should say anything to you, ever. Woo! Come on with it. But something in the conscious mind of human beings make them think is this ego that they have a right to step on your brain, your soul, your spirit, your consciousness, how you relate to the world and how you project yourself to the world. What makes human beings think they have the right to step on the conscious mind of one another? Woo! That's for real, the religious spirit, boy. That's what it is. It's the religious spirit. Eric Bay, how you doing? Look, I'm not going to have it. I'm going to tell the truth. Let's see. The Amunra group and the YouTube channel and the Central Consulate group and all 4 Moorish American Consulate groups, they all have everything that the national needs. No injured party, no crime. Woo! That's Bloodcat, baby. He on his way. Adverse possession master. Y'all gonna have to get a hold of him. If y'all want to know how to, as an heir, enter into a property and lawfully execute and enforce documents to be able to dwell there without anybody dealing with you, guess who you gonna holler at? Jamal Bloodcat Williams. Woo! Because that boy is a master. He's a genius. I'm telling you. Y'all don't understand how much you have for one another. You don't communicate with one another enough. We're not genuine with another enough. When we get on the line with one another, most of the matriarchs tell me, all of these Moors, you know what they doing? Trying to get the draws. That's all you got to offer in your life? Oh, buddy. You are shallow hab if that's the only conversation you can have with the matriarchs around this empire. You better be teaching them and helping them acquire this land so that our sons can have something to do. And we can have something to live for and work. Sure. These matriarchs, y'all need to be taking these documents in and enforcing them. And the males need to be standing next to you and looking at whoever's around like, I wish you would. Woo! But they don't want to do that. They don't want to put them dukes up for the matriarchs around the land. Why is these matriarchs calling me, telling me that they're going into court alone? In the tribunals, the human trafficking courts, camps, whatever. Alone? By yourself? Man, look. I would be in that thing cracking knuckles. You talking about you for these matriarchs, you love them, you want to be with them and all of this crazy stuff. And y'all sitting there and they crying and hurt and getting their kids taken and going into these tribunals and these camps by themselves. What? No, you don't love them. If the only time you can do anything is show affection, but when it comes to protecting them, you ain't nowhere to be found. Oh, buddy. Come on, don't play yourself. Don't play the game. Listen up, matriarch. If you got a male, a consort, somebody to claim, they're a part of your life and love you. I'm getting this Facebook up so I can articulate what's going on today for y'all. And that person isn't there when you going through your trials and tribulations and ain't there to protect you. That joker don't love you. I'm telling you. And you better face the facts. Because you're going to be the injured party if you walking around with a joker that ain't got the intention of his heart to protect what's his. Ooh. Or maybe what's the great God Allah's. If she has herself, she's her own. The great God Allah's and his. All at the same time. Now, there's some gifts right there. To be able to be somebody's 3 in 1. Woo! Come on with it. Now that I got this up. This young Facebook. I'm about to get a hold of the Nuwabian Moors. And express my condolences concerning Dr. York. Then, I'm going to get a hold of the chief. Fake courts are supposed to give notice. Foreign consular courts in D.C. for permission to take us to court. Oh, really? Woo! They better give notice around here. Look, that's what we doing. So all 7 of us is about to go to this building after we make aware and give notice to all of these people. And we're going to occupy the building and do the work we need to do for our children. And that's the nationals in the land. Woo! Come on with it. You got to get the boots on the ground. We tired of sitting up on here looking crazy. I'm not finna do it. Then, things in life, they happen that inspire you. And you ready to go to work. You ready to, look. I got something so precious in my life right now that I would be a fool not to do what's right and get the work done. Look. Moorish American Consulate. Our consul commission letters for the nationals. After you get trained, when we mail these off or scan these off or whatever, who's that popping off right now? Woo, come on, Miss Rosales. Man, you better get it, girl. Listen, y'all gonna call her for written affidavits concerning lawsuits or these belligerent occupiers. She sends her instruments that she prepares to our consul, and he tailors them so that they could meet the consulate standards, and then we be sending them things off, boy. Slinging them things, boy. Like the 222 coming out that chamber. What? Boy, you better stop playing. You know what's happening up in this land? All you nationals think you ain't got no help. You got an entire family. 8, 9, 10 months we been together. Calling on the conference line. Talking. Communicating. Sharing information. Organizing in the republics. Y'all really do got help. So start utilizing each other. Find each other. Get the necessary paperwork. Get your specific location standardized to a consulate post by using the law. And you can operate on behalf of these nationals. You don't have to be complaining about not having no help when you become the help for one another. Oh, come on with it, boy. Look, I love what be coming out of me sometimes because I'm telling the truth. Everybody's focused on the wrong thing. Here's the wrong thing. Your problems is the wrong thing to be focused on. Everybody else around you, when you get rid of their issues or help them or walk through them with it, then they cool. Guess what? They ain't bothering you no more because you done helped them with their stuff. Woo! They ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Everybody cool. Man, look. I'm trying to relax. Go fishing. I just see my vibes hiking. Go hiking or something. Go pick some fruit off the land. Something. Come on, man. Sitting up here all oppressed and sad and Jack. You want in. Okay, this is what you do. Anika Thomas. COCCentralamexum@gmail.com. When we get your email, we're going to email you back a survey. You fill it out, then we assess what you want. If you want the bloodline, we're going to take care of your bloodline. Correct the status of your whole entire bloodline. Then we're going to put your whole entire estate in trust. Then you're going to take that trust document, you're going to take it down to the probate court and say, hey, buddy, this is my bloodline. It got 30 people in it. And guess what? We the heirs to the land. And this is where we sitting chilling right now. So whatever we doing, we just letting you know you need to be cool while we doing it. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's so easy. It is so easy to take the chiefs and the empresses and the kings and the queens. They got to get up and go down there and talk to the ones that think they the kings and the empresses. They need to have a mental reset when they see the real kings and the empresses coming down there, doing what they need to do and expressing their right to the land. When they see the real ones, then they have a wake-up call and they say, dang, there's only 3 things we can do. Either let them chill on their land like we supposed to be doing. We can leave because we're uncomfortable being around that bloodline. We don't want them. We don't want to be around them. So let's just leave and go somewhere else. That's 2. Or 3, they could keep on being belligerent and we can arrest them jokers, baby. What you talking about, Willis? Come on, girl. Yeah, Amir Bey. Let's go back. We're going to email you status correction documents for your entire family. We'll put it in trust. You make sure you tell us what geographical location that you are in. When we take that geographical location and put it on the trust documents, that will reflect that you are the heir and the owner. Put it in the paper as well. You make people aware. This is psychological tactics. Here's how you beat them. You make people aware of what's going on. They're belligerents. Here's the world, the righteous world, the world that loves freedom and truth and peace and justice. They're looking. When you send and you show everybody and you stop going at it alone, hey, I got 30 people in this email. They're all watching your ass right now. What you're doing is unlawful, and they all know it, and they jurors. And guess what they gonna do? Tell the rest of the world what the hell you doing. Woo, boy. Them people is looking, and they like, damn, the consulate can see it, the jurors can see it, the National Republic can see it, the Moorish Affairs can see it. Damn, if you got cameras, the world can see it. It's in the newspaper. The newspaper people reading it in the newspaper can see it. Man, boy, stop. Just beat them with your mind. Oh, you go down there, you got cameras, you serving them. Hey, I just served you. I just took some pictures and served you. I'm just letting you know this paperwork in your hand. Everybody know it, including me. I'm posting it on Facebook too. Have a good day. Come on, man. Beat them. Look. Central Consulate. In there, Shikazi is the admin. You get in there, band together, give us your information. We'll respond. Look. We got it right here. I'm telling you, people saying that the turnaround time is whatever, our turnaround time is 7 days. Got all of these, they're going out. Got all of these, we printed them out. We got everything set up. We're trying to send it and build these consulates in our republics. We need like 5 people. We need 1 building. We need some status corrections. We need some people who's going to stand their ground. The consulate is getting ready to release the consulate IDs pretty soon here, so you'll have your verifiable IDs. I mean, what more could we want as nationals? Some people on the ground doing the work. Now, we could go in there and pull up a record of our bloodline and say, hands off, instead of go get them, or warrant, or in jail, or a teacher estate. Now, we could go in there and say, oh, this is what I've been doing. I go in my records and say, who need help today? Oh, Alicia just got evicted. Guess what I'm going to do? Oh, I'm going to send for her so she could come here and help us with the consulate. Oh, this person, they trying to go to work for the federal empire. They don't know how to, how should I say this? They don't want to work for the corpse anymore. Give their energy to the corpse. So then they come in the consulate. Oh, well, they could go here because they got these gifts. Boom, put them there. Oh, this person's hungry. I know this person in that republic, and I know the information. That's my blood. I'm going to help them out today. Oh, man, I became a social worker overnight, and I ain't never been to school. What you talking about, Willis? Woo!
Woo! When the desire to help your people consumes you, baby, you get all type of creative. Come on with it. Okay, listen. We got this mass email. This email has 700 contacts in it. That's going to be the COC Central and the COC Northeast. Sharon and I work together closely. Okay? Whatever she says concerning Central, I said it already. We've already talked about it and agreed. Please do what she asks concerning Central. Come on with it. Yeshaya is another admin for Central Consulate. And right now, the translator for the Latino Republic is Miss Rosales. What else? Akil's tailoring the documents. We got geniuses in there. Musai, he does lawsuits. He's a genius at that. And please send him your love energies. He just got removed from his land. He's been keeping it for almost 20 years. So he's been fighting. And I told him ain't no statute of limitations on fraud. So we're going to get either that or a lot more and a lot better back. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't trip. When these occupiers are doing y'all bogus, if we ran up our time and some jacked up happens, don't trip. That was supposed to happen. Some tragedy or something was supposed to happen in your life to get you in the place where it needed you to be focused on the mission. You sitting up there, you comfortable in that thing, Joker, but all of your family members is hurting. So the cosmos, the ancestors, guess what they done did? Woo! Shook your life up, baby. Got you out your seat. Got you doing some work for the empire. I'm telling you. You ain't going to be comfortable and you talking about you a soul that love people and want to see them heal and you ain't getting up and doing the work. That ain't you. Nah. I had many times where I thought about putting the work down because of how I was being treated, how tired I was, how come I didn't get the things, the desires in my heart that I want, but that I give to other people. Unified family. Preach that. Don't have that. Children and a consort and all of that. Preach that. Don't have that as of late. So, and I wonder these things, but here's what prevents me from putting the work down. They call me and they show me this love back. So I know it's true and it's helping. Woo! Come on with it. Esther Humphreys, I love the fact that you study and be posting for me to get on your page and get fed. And I'm glad that you're bold enough to express yourself to these lame, dirty Moors out here that keep on getting on y'all messenger, talking crazy, and wasting y'all time. Yeah. This is what y'all do. Don't oblige these men. If they ain't calling you, trying to get learned up concerning how to deliver your seed and how to teach you, by the way, creative empresses, I'm talking to you right now. Every month, you have a flow. And that blood ain't just used for crying about. Very powerful spells coming about your womb. I'm sorry I got to teach you your own tradition, but you could use the life force that comes from your womb to break a lot of spells around here on these sons. Please handle that business. Now, back to the program. Ooh, boy, look. I'm dropping jams today, baby. Yeah. I'm trying to walk with y'all. This is Chief Nanya Shabu Ely. Weekly World 61. Y'all go watch that video and you can see how the holy tablets, which they got mad at me for, you can go see the holy tablets, how you could use that religious document in any courtroom in America and it will swing that way. Yeah. They mad that I tell every process. When I come into the information, I share it all. And if they're withholding anything from anybody and they have intentions of getting something out of somebody, they can't do it anymore. So I break their power all around the land. Woo! Come on with it, baby. The truth sets you free. They sleep. Listen. I shouldn't be the only one that's helping you see stars. You women band together with your sea stars. Okay? These men, they'll be okay. They don't need you. Okay? They want you. And there's been some type of psychological twisting going on to where the matriarch, the mother, think the son needs her to live. So she like psychologically tries to preserve his life by coddling him to the point where he doesn't know how to go and fend for himself and his nation. Oh yeah, telling the truth. Boy, you better kick him out young and tell him he need to do whatever he need to do. And I'm talking about the ones that's with you like as your mate and your regular sons. Look, Moran Bay, anybody on here want to get commissioned as a consul in their republic? If y'all know how to stand y'all ground and y'all confident in y'all ability to enforce law, please get a hold of me right now. Can you say it or type it again? And Nika Thomas, COC, Central, Amexem, AMEXEM @gmail. There's a group, Moorish American Consulate Central Amexem group. You get in there and you get familiar with the family. Any type of help you need, they will get you. I'm going to bring up some law. Anybody want to bring up websites? We're doing teaching. We're staying on here. I don't care because this is my work. So after I realized and started getting pushed around by the world, this is what I needed to do and had to trust our lines, trying to stay in this corporate entity thing. Listen, the gifts, the nationals, the processes, the labor, is less than what I was earning working the corporations. And I do a whole lot more work. So I be laughing when people be like, you're doing this for whatever. Okay. They don't pay me enough to deal with these crazy nationals. Boy, look. If someone calls you and tells you they got nanos in their body and you've researched that these things are really true and that person is not made to feel like they crazy, it really helps. I'm for real. Look, you know how much our people be going through? We be seeing spirits. It's demons all over the place. Walking zombies all around you. Vampires everywhere. It's for real. A false reality is dead out here. So you gotta tread lightly. you gotta keep your eyes open. All three of them at all times. Look, we got red seals. We got royal purple seals right there. We got the red seals and we got the gold seals. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do for the nationals is, if y'all on the line with me, laws avoid judgments very important to help in all cases where courts have no jurisdiction and from fraud. Yes, and thank you for redirecting me. Three ways to beat these tribunals, okay? The first way is a consulate, which is a representation of a family or an estate, a group of members of a bloodline or family members going in and operating as administrators of their estate. That's one way to beat the tribunals. You notice how when you go in, there's a judge, that's a family member. That's a sheriff, that's a family member. That's a woman sitting typing, that's a family member. They're all related and they're working together. To do what? Enslave you or run the courthouse for that matter. So you go in as your paperwork precedes you as the heir and as the true Article 3 courts. Look in the Constitution, see where it talks about Article 3 courts, superior courts, common law. Okay. As a family, you go in there and you have your paperwork together. This is who I am. This is my nationality for the record. I need you to post yours. If you don't want to give your nationality, that's cool. You got to listen to this family, buddy, because by blood, we run this thing. And it's been proven in Congress, AA 222141, and there's two other registered numbers in Congress right now that you can use when you walk into the tribunals. So they see that show of force instead of one timid national walking in with their paperwork. Here, you're running in out, running out. Hand your paperwork in right under here. You go, clerk, running out. Oh, taking a picture, running out. Man, look, y'all better walk in that thing as a bona fide family. Hey, buddy, for the record, here you go. Who are all of us? We are blah, blah, blah. This is our estate. And then you point to the land. This is our estate. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's easy when you start living it and breathing it. Hey, and people respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because they see what they could do on their own land as blood-born heirs. They could go to Europe and be walking around and say, hey, this is my estate. Yeah. Hey, look at that gold in the ground. Did you know that oil belongs to me in this ground? Hey, look at all the minerals. Let's go fishing. Yeah, let's go fishing. Because all of them fish belong, well, you know. I seen some man pull out a fish that had 4 eyes and like 7 legs and 4 fins. I don't know if I want to be eating none of that out of these waters that they messing everybody up with. Look out for DARPA. What DARPA's doing is they put electrical kicked out only being there 5 minutes and asking 3 times if I was in court record and giving notice. I reserve all my rights, waiving none without... Look, yes, I accept your oath of office. Yep. For the record, I accept this contractual agreement. Yep. Who's paying? Oh, I got the monies. Oh, yeah, that's right. I do. I'm paying. Well, you could pay to the order of the corpse. Thank you for creating that dead entity, that transmitting utility that I can use to do what you do. Fake the funk, baby. Look, it's a lower self and it's a higher self. It's a concept. Think about it. Corpse, living being. Corpse, lower self. Living being, higher self. Step on the lower self. Use the higher self. You go in there and you have fun. You can't be psychologically in there with your heart beating all fast and your testosterone going up and everything's going. You can't. For what? Oh, that's an indication that you ain't let some things go. Oh, you're still mad that they was beating you? Come on now. Look, you did it too. Somebody didn't tell you the truth. You was hurting people too. Your forefathers and your ancestors treated them crazy. That's why they tripped. They flipped out because we had them treated crazy. But they never showed you none of that. They only showed demoralizing from their perspective. Your people was responsible too. So stop walking in there all mad. They slaved my ancestors. The story's fake. It's not even real. And if it is real, it's, how should they say this? The pieces of it, embellished. There we go. That's the word. They be embellishing it. You know. Prophet Noble Jew Ali, our great teacher. There's more prophets after him that have been instrumental in this movement. We're going to keep him at the forefront as the founder and always pay homage and respect. But we're also going to look at other founders and other people that have been instrumental in the movement. And the documents that people are using, look, y'all can't tell me this don't work because I seen it with my own eyes. So I understand that you's a judicial genius and you could write the most powerful writs and affidavits in the world, but you ain't stronger than an entire nation of people by yourself. Even if you are a nation in yourself, it's not the way that the world was created. We're created for family, for unification. It's a whole bunch of ancestral spirits up there. They cool. They agree on everything. That's how the cosmos works the way that it works. The creators agree on everything. If they didn't, then this shit would fall apart. It would dissolve. So, if gods, creators of the universes, multiverses, dimensions, whatever, can agree, then what the hell wrong with you? Can we sit down at the table? Y'all want to call me up? I'm on the phone all the time. And I'm saying, how are we building? All the time. I'm creating all the time with everybody that I deal with. I don't sit and idle and waste the precious life of the people that I deal with. Because these babies is hungry. And preferably, I love to eat. After starving all my life, come on now. Starving for knowledge, starving for wisdom, starving for food, starving for love, starving for affection. Boy, I give it. I finally found it in me. Woo! How am I starving anymore? Because I give it all the time. That's how I ain't starving, baby. Because I give out of my being everything that I've been deprived of all the time. And then for giving it, the laws of the universe reciprocate. Woo! Boy, y'all better start giving of yourselves, of your being. CMB, registered in Congress, different cases, different lawful documents in Congress. You could put some websites up for one another to study. Y'all could post y'all specific skills on this live feed in the comment section. What are you doing? Are you teaching? They named everything in the dead mortgage. Mortgage equals dead. It's correct. And that's a death note. Why are you paying a mortgage? Oh, let's get on it. Let's teach right now. How do you not pay mortgages? How do you not have to get up every day and go and spend 35% of your life working as an economic debt slave to receive Federal Reserve notes, which are not money, a piece of paper that is monopoly money? That's what I love. I love having a pocket full of cheese, boy, because it don't mean nothing. I got a pocket full of paper. Look what this thing do. God, look, give me some gold with it, because I know that it's monopoly money and it don't mean nothing. So it don't mean nothing for me to manipulate it and do what I need to do with it. Yep. I got this laptop, this computer, this paper to be able to, and this ink to be able to print this affidavits and status correction out. Got that by working and getting support from my family members in Al Morocco. Come on with it. Y'all did this. Y'all doing this. Helping me support y'all. Listen, here's how you not pay a mortgage, because y'all want to know. First, don't sign a contract. Not in your free national name or in your strawman name. Sign no contract. Before you do, if you're looking to acquire a property, proof, heirship, status correction, by blood, all the laws, rights of indigenous people, civil order, heirship, it's on the record. Great. Here's the home. Oh, it's unoccupied. There's land. There's no one there. No one's doing anything. Look at all these homeless people around here, starving and thinking they need to keep on sleeping at Dorothy Day under some bed bug blankets, eating beans and sugar lemonade. This is what be happening. Our people is walking around like drones, and 3 meals a day, in a hot in a cot, in these Salvation Armies. They getting fed a whole bunch of GMO foods that make them go like this. And they drink all the time. I've been through it. I've seen it. What is a prophet? One who bubbles out. William Amalong Bay. The definition of prophet in the Hebrew language is one who bubbles out. Prophetic is, I'm sitting here talking to y'all right now. Somebody, I'm talking, there's energies, something being communicated to me on behalf of someone else. So when they hear that specific what's supposed to be spoken from them, they know a prophet spoke because the wind of the ancestors spoke through them something for that person. Dang, how did he know that about me? Well, trying to keep himself pure so he could hear the necessary things to heal the soul for the individual. How are we not paying mortgages anymore? People call me and ask me. So now, you see this unoccupied land, you see this home, you see this territory, you see that you're heir, blood, just sanguine of the land, or heiress for that matter. You take your status correction documents and everything that proves you're a national. You take the trust that you created, and you've already put the geographical location, you've already put the landmass in the trust, you've already put the hereditaments in the trust, and you've already put your blood free national children in the trust, and whomever is occupying this territory with you. That trust has been put on the record in the probate court. Guess who else it's been given to? It's been given to the sheriff. Hey, Mr. Sheriff, this is a family. This is a home that's unoccupied. I've already notified the probate court, which deals with real estate. Just letting you know, I'm going to be occupying this pretty soon here. That's it. Just tell them, hey, This proves I'm the heir and have the right to do that. If you have any questions, the marshal's already been notified, and the archdiocese of my region has already been notified. Since I've notified them, the Vicar of Christ has also been notified, and since he wrote that if you violate me, the Free National, here's what could happen to you, buddy. But you don't have to go that far. If you go and you let them know, and then they try to get belligerent, hey, hold up, buddy. Let me show you something. While I'm occupying this home that's in trust, that I'm an heir to, that I've already declared as my property, and you see it on the record as trust, hold on a minute. If you try to run me about this home, this is what could happen to you. Deportation, fines, or imprisonment. It says it right here. Now you know it and I know it. If you'd like to proceed, you may do so. Oh, who's going to arrest you? Oh, well, here's a whole bunch of muftis from the Moorish American Consulate. Here's the names of all the United States Marshals that have been commissioned to arrest you if you violate. Here's a whole bunch of my family members that'll probably go upside your damn noggin if you think you finna touch me. Here's, come on, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all a working method to heal yourselves and your families, okay? You don't need a UCC. You don't need a commercial process. You don't need any of that. You just need writs and affidavits and the proof that your blood. Let me see. Your blood need to be shown and proved that any of these procedures work. Just tell them, William, shown and proved. Let me show you something and prove it. 1 week ago. And we can confirm by video, by voice call, by affidavit, by writ, by looking in the public record. One of our consuls got detained. We sent writs, called, affidavits, and rolled up on them jokers. And guess what? Our consul, in less than 24 hours, or just about, is free. It works. Now, if the family members that are sitting there looking at one another be oppressed, if they got up when one of their people got detained and did the same exact thing, guess what would happen? Your family member would not be in jail. They wouldn't be getting oppressed. If every time the oppressor did something, you did something other than took some pictures and actually advocated and fought, they wouldn't be doing that. They do it because consent. Who gives them consent? The public does. Who is the public? Unified families around Al Morocco in all the republics. That is the public. That is who is giving them consent. So if everyone stopped giving them consent by speaking as one voice, that's the Moorish American Consulate, that's the Great Seal, that's the Federal Republic government, that's all these people who have reclaimed the nation back into Prophet Noble Du Ali's trust, that's 50 million grand sheiks and 30 temples, it's all of these things. If they would stop consenting, boy, stop. And I go until my heart fails or my breath is out my body telling the truth about this. You dead or you religiously blinded if you know what's going on in Al Morocco and you keep going to those temples and keep listening to them read the Holy Quran. It's just like a church. It's like everything else. If your brother's in adversity, assist them. Guess what? While he read that, your brother's in adversity. Your sister's in adversity while they're reading that to you in the temples. What? But they go home and they own what you do not. They go home and enjoy what you do not have and what they want. Y'all can ask me some questions. I'll show you another procedure. What else? They're the ones enjoying it. They're enjoying everything they won't give you. All the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the health, all of everything. They won't give you it. They won't give you the truth so you can heal yourself. Physician, heal thyself. They ain't trying to give you that. Why are you going to those buildings instead of your own home? Why do you go to those buildings and listen to those people read to you something you have in your heart? What makes them so different from you? How come their spiritual power is more than yours to where you need to go and sit before them? And you're borderline dealing like a vampire then, right? Because you got to get up and go listen to them teach you something you already know to do. Why? What's the difference? Haven't been done yet. We can show and prove more. I'll have people call you and show you how we're saving homes in Al Morocco by putting them in trust. Don't sign no contracts. And if you do, rescind all your contracts. After you rescind all your contracts, if it doesn't work when you put in your feudal lord writ, then move to a different location. Stop staying stuck. Who said you had to stay there? You're going to sit there and all this persecution is coming around you like you're not supposed to leave? You're supposed to be gone. That's why you're going through everything you're going through. You're not supposed to be in that location. Persecution comes. Listen, if you research the scriptures, the only time persecution came is when we needed to move people around so that the gospel can be spread. Right now, nationality is the order of the day. That's the gospel. So all of us are being moved around for that purpose. I'm just looking right now to see if there's any questions. Thanks for sharing. Book on commerce. Yes, it is. It teaches nations or nationalities how to share with one another and trade in equity. Not you, not by me. Rosales, you are a wealth of wisdom. Rockwell Snell, thanks for sharing. I'm new to all of this. Definitely looking forward to learning more. Learning what? Status correction. That's the first thing you do. The reason why is because on the status right now, in the eyes of the world and in the eyes of the corporation, you are a corpse. You are a corporation. So this is how they treat you. They fraudulently created an all caps name for you, Rockwell Snell. And they have been using that all cap name to take your monies. Okay? The wealth of your family for hundreds of years. And they have been using this system to steal your information. Your family doesn't keep your own records. There's a problem. If you don't have a book of every person that's been born in your bloodline, there's a problem. Where's your record keeper? Where's your scribes? Where's the people who, when your children are born, you can say, hey, this is grandmama so-and-so. This is auntie da-da-da. Here's a picture of so-and-so. This is where you come from. My screen is so much. I got so much going on. I don't stick on one thing. But this civil order, I've been talking about for at least 2 months. And the fact that we need to go to the Roman Catholic churches, listen, where did they try to keep you out of? Yeah, nation states. And their nation states are in the Roman Catholic Church. All of the Roman Catholic churches around the land, they're like little capitals for the Roman. Oh, there we go. The Council of Nation. And is the Council of Nation. Listen, I need y'all to tell me, is this video back on deck? Okay? Because I got this Wi-Fi up and I just try to like reset it or something.